I'll be telling Uncle Rizla, that Nintendo, it like the days of Satoru Iwata, of
Yeah.
him, people taking price cuts, presidents of Nintendo actually giving a shit about games and fucking the customer. Like,
Yes.
no, they don't give a shit anymore, and it's all about how are we gonna get the most money for the least amount of fucking effort. And I mean, I would say, yeah, their games, they probably do have a lot of effort put into them, creativity wise, but I mean, the hardware lackluster. A game every year, one that's like absolutely like kind of good, very, like they're doing the least, but because they're Nintendo, they're making the most money because it's a household name.
Of course.
Okay, so what I'm trying to get with is this. The price cuts are for sure because people are still buying the Switch One, and why wouldn't they? I mean, the Switch One is basically a perfect little toy that you could give your 4-year-old, and for like $200 or even $300, you're telling me that it's going to play games that are still coming out for the Switch One, and might I add, better versions than the Switch Two, because the Switch Two versions of games like I can't remember if damn it, I think it's like Shadow Generations, I think, is coming for Switch 2, but the Switch 1 version has everything on disc, whereas the Switch 2 version, it's a game key card. The Cross World Generations, I think, was just recent. I don't know if I can't remember if that one was changed to like a regular physical release, because of like, they must have heard that people don't give a shit about these key cards. But
Yeah.
regardless, I've been seeing nothing but Switch 1 version full game on cart, Switch 2 version game key card. And so yeah, I mean, I don't want to buy any Switch 2 games, especially when the Switch 1 is $10 cheaper. The version of the game is $10 cheaper, and everything comes on the cartridge. So they're definitely getting the most out of everybody by like, okay, fine, you want to keep buying them, we're gonna charge you more. And then once people are like, well, I might as well buy a Switch 2 because they are pretty regularly available. They're gonna be like, well, what's the point of me buying a Switch 1 when I can buy a Switch 2 for $50 more?
Yep.
And I'm just like, of course, that's like that's it's all tactics, but it's all within the wheelhouse of a disgusting corporation, especially one like Nintendo, specifically
The
Nintendo.
greed is hardcore on this company right now. I miss
Yeah.
you, Awada. You have to come back, please.